Okay, so it's been 3 minutes already. So thank you very much again for joining us. My name is Omolara Soni. I'm representing the team at Middleman. Middleman is hosting this session to help everyone here master the business of jewelry importation. And we have a very, 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 I mean, very, very capable hand that is going to be walking us through this session this evening. She's the founder of Mary Mo Jewels, and she has been in the game for several years. She understands the in and outs of importing jewelry from China, and we are really excited to have her here. In case you are just, in case this is your first encounter with Middleman, Middleman is a platform for African businesses to pay their suppliers in China. So if you are here today and you buy your products from China, you should have the Middleman app on your phone if you use an Android device. And if you use an iOS, you should have our website bookmarked on your browser for buying RMB and paying your suppliers in China. I'm not going to waste our time anymore. We are just going to go right into it. Our trainer is Mary Oshunlusi. She's the founder of Mary Mo Jewels, like I said earlier, and she's going to be handling this session this evening. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much for joining us.
Just trying to turn on my video. Not sure if, okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Oshunlusi, and I'm really glad to be here. I'm honored to have been invited to take this class. So it's nice to meet everyone. I don't know if, because I tried to share this on my WhatsApp status as well. I don't know if there is anybody who came from my WhatsApp status. If you came from my WhatsApp status, please say hello in the comments. So yeah, I mean, we'll get to it. Before I start, I would like to, I have some slides I've prepared. We will be switching from my slides to my phone at some point just to show you some practical examples. But I do have slides I already prepared, so let's get into it. If you catch me looking away at any point, it's because I have multiple screens, so please, I'm here. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. I wonder what's happening. Okay, we're here. Welcome again, everyone. My name is Mary Oshunlusi, but you can call me Jill of many trades, master of some. I wear many hats. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a researcher. I'm a writer. I'm a physiotherapist. There's, just a lot. And that's why I call myself Jill of many trades, master of some. It's not like master of none. But today I'm here as your guide into like the very fascinating and profitable world of jewelry importation. So let me take you quickly back to 2017, like the year I first ordered my first set of jewelry from China. And then that was the year I started importing jewelry into Nigeria to sell. And it wasn't just like, oh, I started importing jewelry and that was it. I started a business and it was a successful one. But then life is full of twists. So when an opportunity came for me to pursue another dream of mine, healthcare research, I relocated to Canada. And so I put a pause on my jewelry business for a while, or so I thought. But fast forward to today, I'm actually back in the jewelry game. And this time I sell here as an occasional jeweler. And here in Canada, I attend fairs, exhibitions, and I take special orders while still pursuing my dream on the side as healthcare researcher. So I do know my onions, and I'm saying all of this because you might be wondering, like, who is this person? Maybe who? And why is she even the one taking us in this? Hi, Kafila. Why is she even the one taking us in this, like, during importation? What does she know and all of that? I came with evidence. So I'm just going to show you my next slide quickly. And this is not, to me, I would say, like, this is not even a flex. This is like screenshots from the very first one was from the day I shared the flyer on my page, and I got so many messages. I can't like share everything now, but then like from my customers, are you back in business? Are you back in Nigeria now? What's happening? And all of that. And this is just a testament to the fact that when I was running my business in Nigeria, I did very well at it. I gave it my all, and I gave my customers the best. Homolara here today, the co-founder of Midddleman. She's also one of my customers, and she can testify to this. And I guess that's why she's saying like a very, 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 very. So yeah, I mean, like I've had over the years, like even since I moved here, like I still have customers reaching out to me, like, how are things going? Are you coming back? We've really missed you. And it's all of these compliments is just like a testament that I know what I'm doing, and I do know this jewelry thing very well. And I said it's not a flex because sometimes it breaks my heart because I wish I could like continue in Nigeria, but then that's a story for another day. So yeah, let's quickly go through the outline of this presentation. I'll be going through like jewelry importation, a little bit of ABC of jewelry, the nitty-gritty of jewelry importation, researching and sourcing for jewelry. Then finally, I'll be sharing links in the chats with people, and maybe we'll wrap it up with a little bit of aspire to perspire based on like the feedback I'm getting from you guys, based on like what's, let's just see how that goes. But I do hope to really give you value for the little time you're going to spend here today. The session is going to run for about an hour, and then we can have questions afterwards. Please, at any point, if you have any questions about what I'm saying, please type your questions in the chats and I will be looking afterwards. Thank you. So let's get to it. Jewelry importation. So this is the first module, and in this course you learn how to source products from China, specifically China, and order them without the help of any agents. And you also learn how to source the best jewelry pieces that actually sell and give you more than 200% profit. I have held classes in the past, and when I tell people that you can actually make up to 500% profit from jewelry business, it all looks like, oh, maybe she's spicing things up, until actually they get started and they start saying how good the business is. So yeah, let's get into it. So before I begin, just quick question in the chat. Is there anyone here who shops from Lagos markets, or maybe you shop from wholesalers based in Lagos markets? Say hi in the comments, say hi in the comments. I just want to see quickly before we continue, is there anybody here who shops from Lagos market? Just wave your hands in the comments. I'm wondering if I can actually see the chats. I think I can. Is there anyone who has shopped from Lagos markets before? Say hello in the comments. Nobody. Okay. I guess it's a group of importers. Hi, Kadi of China. Okay, Kadi of China. I've used shopped from Lagos markets before or something. Because so the point I'm trying to make here is that, you know, as a jewelry entrepreneur, it's, you know, like there are different ways which, oh, okay, thanks for responding. So like as a jewelry entrepreneur, there are so many places where you can source your jewelry from. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes. I have patronized, like I have so many customers, like also customers from the trade fair markets, eco markets. Those are like the two major markets in Lagos. I would even say like in Nigeria when it comes to like varieties. Yeah. So as a jewelry entrepreneur, like there are different places where you can source for your jewelry. And at the end of the day, how much you make, the quality of jewelry you sell all depends on where you get them from, where you source them from. And this is why we're going to be looking at the nitty-gritty. Where can you buy your jewelry? Where, like, what's the most profitable site to actually get your jewelry when you're importing from China? And Homolar, I kind of asked Homolar a question before I came here today, like, am I talking to an audience who already has an experience with jewelry importation? And the response was yes, most people already have no, not jewelry importation, like importation in general. And she said, like, yeah, most people already have like some experience with importation. But today we're being specific, jewelry importation. Now on my screen, I have like three different platforms. But interestingly, they are all from the same source. Jack Ma, who is the founder, who is now retired, founded the Alibaba Group, and they own all of these platforms, like all those three platforms and many others. There are so many others in platforms where you can shop on in the Alibaba Group. But then these are like the three major ones I'd like to highlight today, and I have my reasons. So if you're following, please drop a message in the chat just to say I'm following. I really love to get feedback when I'm teaching. I hope you guys are following. So I mean, all of these three platforms, they were thank you, Kafila. All of these three platforms were designed for different target audience. And let's even like look at each one of them. Thank you, everybody. So this is Alibaba.com. I don't know if anybody has gone on Alibaba.com before. And this is 1688, and this is AliExpress. AliExpress was very popular, like from my undergraduate days. So many people would order from AliExpress and then would line up at the post office to go and collect our orders and all of that. Yeah, Ayodeji, thank you. So these three platforms, they were designed for different target audience, and that is why like the differences are clear. When 1688 just came out, 1688 was like, oh, mainly in Chinese. It was very like there were some barriers, you know, it was very hard. You have to like use translator apps heavily to navigate the application, but now it has evolved. They kind of translate some things in English, and you can even use like English in your search and everything. You'd get good results. Before now, it wasn't like that, but thank God. I mean, thank capitalism, to be honest, because like they want to make money and they've identified that people are facing these barriers and they've decided to make everything easier. And then let's even like leave Alibaba out of the equation right now. Let's focus on 1688 and AliExpress. I want to show you something quickly. So this is two different, or should I say, two similar products, but different platform. This screenshot was taken from AliExpress, and this one was taken from 1688. Why am I showing you this? We're going to compare some differences between the two platforms based on price. So now, both platforms, they have like, they're selling basically the same thing, but AliExpress here will sell this ring for $12 while it is on sale. This is 12 Canadian dollars. It's showing like C dollars, that's Canadian dollars, because that's like my country setting. So it's showing 12 Canadian dollars for this ring. And here we have 1688 showing 19 yuan, as in 19 RMB, 19 yuan for the same ring. And I can assure you that these rings are of the same quality. Why? I have bought from both. I bought from AliExpress and I bought from 1688. Why? I wanted to compare the quality. Is there really anything different? Is there anything special? Why is this one more expensive than the other? I wanted to know. So we have the 12 Canadian dollars here, and that's because it is on sale. It can go up to 24 Canadian dollars. And if it converts, like, let's even say like Canadian dollar today is like 1K. That's like 12,000 naira. Last time I checked, last night, I think yuan is like 213 on Midddleman. And if you multiply that by 19, it is not even up to 12,000. Can somebody do the multiplication for me, please? 19 yuan in naira. 19 yuan in naira in the comment section, please. 19 yuan in naira. It is not up to 12,000. And why is that? The reason is because the 1688 app was originally designed as a business to business platform. And what does that mean? Business to business in that manufacturers to wholesalers, manufacturers to drop shippers, exactly, roughly 4,100. And that's like 3 times more expensive, like 3 times more expensive than what you find from AliExpress. To be honest, I feel like if you're in Nigeria, you have no business ordering jewelry from AliExpress. Like, you have no business ordering jewelry from AliExpress, because what are we doing? So 1688, like I was saying, was already originally designed like as a B2B platform, business to business, so that people who are manufacturers can connect with wholesalers, can connect with retailers. It's not directly for consumers like AliExpress. AliExpress, people mostly go and shop there that, oh, okay, I really like this bracelet. I would love to get it. I love this necklace. I'd love to get it. I want to buy it for myself. So as somebody who is in the jewelry business, as somebody who sells jewelry, you have no business. Like, just forget about it. You have no business going to AliExpress to order your jewelry. And this is coming from somebody who has ordered like jewelry from, I've ordered jewelry from AliExpress. I have screenshots. I can share some of that. Like, I've ordered like so many jewelry from AliExpress before I found 1688 in 2018. Yes, I started ordering jewelry in 2017 from AliExpress. Then when I learned about 1688, 2018, I started ordering from 2018. So like these differences are it's just like very wide. You do not want to be losing money to not knowing where to buy. Now let's come to 1688 itself. It's interesting because you find like the same jewelry but different prices. What's happening? Why do they have different prices? What's going on here? Now, same jewelry design, same platform, same 1688, but different prices. Why is that? And we will get to learn like the intricacies, like why these things are different, like shortly as we get into this session. So if you're getting ready, like if you're excited to learn, please type I am ready in the comments. Please type I am ready in the comments if you'd like to know, like these three products, similar designs but different prices. If you would love to know why exactly they're like this, type I am ready in the comment section. So oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. So let's go to the next place. And this brings us to the next module. And you start to see like how these things connect, Let's go to the next module, which is ABC of jewelry. Now we're going to go through like different categories of jewelry in this section, the metal types, and you learn why you should know them.
Anyway, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I can't see. We are still on that slide comparing 2 rings. Oh, okay, that's not now.
Maybe. How about now?
Yeah, I can see 3 rings now.
Oh, okay. Maybe there's like a glitch or something.
Yeah.
Okay. How about now? Does it move to the next slide?
No, it's still on the ring slide.
Oh, okay. How about now?
Still on the ring slide.
Okay, I'm
And
going to stop.
anyone else? Okay, yeah, now on ABC of jury.
Yeah, I'm going to oh, I guess it's slow. I'm going to stop sharing for a bit and then I'll do it all over again. Like I'll start sharing again. So let's see if that
Okay.
helps.
All right.
Share my screen. Oh, somebody said it works on your end. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, like this things happen. Oh, okay. So sorry that you guys are experiencing this. Omolara, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. How about this next one? I just changed it. Can you see it now?
No, it's still showing knowledgeability.
Okay.
I didn't get
I
that.
guess it's
We can see
just
your
kind of
screen.
Maybe it's
slow
just
in
me. You can
person.
forward.
Yeah, that is just you.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Somebody said they can see it. Someone said they can't see it. Maybe you should like for those of us who can't see it, maybe you should try like switching your network or maybe like move around a bit. I'm so sorry, like network is a big deal. I wish I could help, but okay. Someone is unmuted. Okay.
Hi, Damila. Please mute your mic.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Back on. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Yusuf Halima, you have your hands up. Any concerns from your hand? Oh, okay. I guess you're just probably trying to pass a message. So please, if you have a question as we go on, I might not be able to open the queue where I can answer your questions like right away, but drop it. I'm reading the chat. Drop it. If it's something I have to address like immediately, I will address it. Okay, thank you. So let's go on. I was explaining using this page saying that oh different jury, but like same jury but different prices. So and then we're about to go to the ABC of jury. The reason why I want us to go into this is knowledgeability. Like it is very important. Like substantial jury about the jewelry you sell reflects the choices of products you make, you buy, the services you offer, and everything. And the thing is, like our audiences, like they see these things and they learn, they look at you, they pick on these things and they give you a certain respect when they hear you speak, when they ask you for answers and you give them because you know, because you're coming from a place of knowledge, because you're not just like freestyling the whole thing. It's not like you've went to order some jewelry, you're not even sure what materials they have, you're not even sure what kind of metal it is, and you're just like, oh, it's non-tarnish, it's non-tarnish. You don't even know which one is non-tarnish, which one is not non-tarnish. So like it is very important that you have knowledge, that you acquire knowledge. It positions you as an authority in your field, in your niche, because like there are so many jewelry niches. Some people like focus on bridal jewelry, some people just do engagement jewelry. We all know like St. Tracy's, we all know BOJ. Some people just do luxury, some people just do minimalist jewelry, some people do statement jewelry, Owambe. Like it just, there is so much, like it's a very, very big industry, and I feel like people need to learn to know, and it's going to really affect like how you sell, because eventually, even if you know how to import, you know how to buy jewelry and everything, you know how to get it to your doorstep, but you don't know like what exactly you sell. It reflects how do you make profits, which is the essence of why we're here. We want to master this art of importation, art of importing jewelry, so that we can make profits, so that we can maximize our profits. So yeah, it also builds trust. If you don't build trust, how does your sale increase? If people don't trust you enough to come back, if they don't trust you enough to even bring out their money to buy, like, it's, please, Kafila, drop your question. If you don't have enough like knowledge to actually pass on to people to inform the kind of content you even post, the way you market your jewelry. So I believe that this section is very important. I'm going to go through it very quickly because it is not something you can learn in one class or in one module. It's just for us to like go through the slides, and then like I will encourage each and every one of us to, you know, go back and actually go and learn all of these things. And some of these things I will show us when we're going through like the nitty-gritty part, when we're looking at how to import and everything. I'll show us how to learn which jewelry should you buy, which one should you not buy, and all of that. So let's go. We have different kinds of jewelry based on where they're worn. You know, there are so many kinds: earrings, body jewelry, anklets, cuffings, bracelets for men, for women, brooches, blah blah. There are lots of that. And it's interesting because even in jewelry, there are so many. When you come down to like earrings, there are so many types, and they have like different names. And these names, eventually, when we go on, when we get to this stage where we're talking about jewelry research, you would get to learn why all of these names are important, why you should know their names for your searching purpose, for your even marketing purpose, like different reasons why you should know their names. It is not just about, oh, earrings, or every dangling earrings is drop earrings or something like that. We have like different kinds of body jewelry. Like, your customers will ask you questions, and trust me, they have access to the internet. They will check, so they will know when you don't know. So like even with necklaces, there are different kinds. This one I'm wearing right here, it's like a torque. I can make it stay up there like a choker, and I can make it come down. And they're just different kinds. There are collar necklaces, you know, different outfits. There are so many chain, pendants, lockets, different things. And your knowledge of these things is just going to reflect how you position yourself. So there is also like different kinds of bracelets. I don't want to spend so much time on this section because we're looking at importation. So quickly, this particular section is of interest because there are different kinds of jewelry metals. And I don't know if anybody has noticed, if you're ordering jewelry, I don't know if anybody like knows some of these techniques. Like, they come in different metals, and if you buy a metal that tarnishes quickly, or you buy a metal that, you know, washes quickly or doesn't last, or that oxidizes when small breeze blow it, like you can wear a jewelry from, say, from Oshodi bus stop where you got it, and before you get to where you're going, it's already changing color. And so if you don't know the metals, how do you know what you're selling to your clients? How do you know what you're actually importing? You import it and you spend a lot of money, and then it gets to you, it's turning black. Your customers are not coming back. What's happening? Why are you buying the wrong jewelry from 1688? When there are other people just like you who can order jewelry and then they are making a lot of money. So like you're thinking like, why is yours different? There is like gold, like there are precious metals on 1688 as well. Exactly, you got one, not up to 1 week, it tarnished. It's very annoying. I know, I've been there. Like, I have been there. And sometimes when I speak from experience. I speak from, because I love to experiment a lot. I mean, I at some point I probably like lost money, but then it's helped me. And that's why when I have the opportunity to share knowledge with people, I share it because like there's no point. Why should other people be suffering because I have suffered before? It doesn't make any sense. Let's all learn and move on to greater things. So yeah, there is, gold. Gold is a very good material. We all know gold, like it's very popular, it's precious, like it's a very good material. But then it comes in different alloys. And what does alloy means? Alloy is just like mix one metal and another metal, join them together. It gives you an alloy. It's just like a mixture of different metals. And why does gold even have alloys? Gold has alloys because gold in its natural form is too soft, and then they want to, add some metals in it, make it a bit stronger. That's why you have like different carats, 24 carats, you have 20 carats, you have 18 carats, you have 14 carats, and it's just based on what's the percentage of gold and all of that. And I'll also go more into that when we get to the nitty-gritty. So now even silver, like silver as a metal, not as a color in this case, because I've met some people who also sell jewelry, but then they'll say like, oh, silver. They call everything silver, even when it's sterling steel. Sterling steel looks like silver. Platinum looks like silver. So like silver as a metal, not as a color in this case. And in this case, like silver also has alloy. We can have like the 92.5%, which is S925, all of these things. And it just comes to, why do you want to know all of these things? It changes the game for you. Trust me, learning about all of these things changed the game for you. So if you're taking notes, just note it somewhere that I will learn jewelry, like I will learn like the basics of jewelry. I will learn my metals. Just note it somewhere that you will learn it, because it will change everything for you. Now there are even like types of jewelry finish. Some jewelry, you see them like they are shining on the surface, and you see some, it will look like like they were beaten up like with armored, like this armored surface. Some it looks like I've heard like people say sugar crust or something, but then like maybe like the glass blasted or maybe they brushed it. It's satin, it's polished, it's ice, it's stoned. So many things that you have to know. And why is this part important? Is because when you're searching, you want to buy something, you want to order for jewelry online, you have to know some of these names so that when you impute it, it will give you what you're looking for. Now let's go to the parts I've been looking forward to. Before we move on, are we all learning something? If you're learning something, please comment in the chat. I really love an interactive audience because I want to know if like I'm moving to or like if you people are really getting it, because sometimes I talk really fast. So please, if you're learning something, comment. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, now we're focusing on importation. Like during importation, I know that a lot of you have imported maybe from a place or the other, or you've tried during importation before. But now let's look at the nitty-gritty, like during importation on its own. Like, so I'm going to take us back to this like the differences. I'm going to take us back here. And why are we even going back here? The other time I said, look at these three jewelry. I know this one, I took a screenshot of it in gold, but then it's also like in silver. It's in, when I say gold and silver now, it's the color. So I'm not contradicting myself. So when I say gold and silver from now, I'm talking about the color. If I'm talking about the metals, I will specify. So now this is like gold in the color. This one looks silver, this one looks silver. But then are they gold? Like, are they gold metals? No. Are they silver metals? No, they are not. But then they look like it. So how do you know? How do you tell? Now let's look at this first one. You see like this one. How much is it? 4 yuan. That's like around maybe like 1K naira or so. I'm not sure, like, but let's say like this is like 1,000 naira. And look at this one. And then let's look at this one. This one is, the price ranges from 23 to 32 yuan. Sometimes, why do they have range? Like, is it not the same range? Why is there a range? We'll get there. And look at this one. Same ring, 19 yuan. And then if you're, I know that this other price, some suppliers often give prices for drop shippers and all of that. The more you get to, spend time with the 1688 app, it has so many features, so many features. Oh, I'm sorry, Caddy. I'm going to try to switch. I really don't know. I hope you can see it now. Yeah, try to leave and join again. Thank you. So we will get there, like like they have so many features. The moment you spend more time, you'd see like different features. But let's face what concerns us. Let's face what concerns us and look at it. This jewelry here, I will give you the next slide will be me showing like a detailed video of what this jewelry here is. And then we can also go to what this one is. So for this jewelry here that is 4.5 yuan, it is actually stainless steel. It is stainless steel. And that is why it is cheaper. Stainless steel is a cheaper material and it is also durable. It doesn't mean that it is bad, but it's cheaper, it's durable. In fact, like most of my jewelry are stainless steel. And that's because they're affordable, they look beautiful, they come in different designs, very lovely, good material to work with. So many designs that can come out of that. This one here is tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide. And what's tungsten? Like tungsten is another metal. It is another metal. It's stronger, it's harder than stainless steel. It is heavier. Even when you have like this same ring, this tungsten carbide is usually heavier. And how do I know? I've bought it. I've sold them. I've used them myself. I have like relatives who have given some of this jewelry to, to test them. I have friends, like when I was running my jewelry business in Nigeria, when I want to buy jewelry for the first time, I'll buy a few quantity, give some to my friends, wear this and come back and tell me like, how does it feel? Wear it anyhow. Just do whatever you like with it. And just because I want feedback, I also keep some for myself. I use them and I know this jewelry, like I'm familiar. I know what I'm selling. So for this one that is stainless steel, we know kind of why it is cheaper. Tungsten is more durable, it is harder, and it has a different price. And there's just this shine, like there's this very, very lustrous look, like more classy than the regular stainless steel. It's because there are some tungsten bands that are anti-scratch. Even like when maybe it falls on the ground or something, you mistakenly scratch your hand against something, it has like that anti-scratch protection. So you can now see why the prices are different. Now let's go to the third one. What's happening here? I will break it to you that this third one is also tungsten. But why is the price different? Why is the price different? And now this is going to beyond metals. Between this first one and this second one, we've compared metals. We've compared like the look, the quality, the durability. We've compared those. But now look, coming to this third one, same metal. So why is the price still like slightly different? Why? There are so many reasons why the prices can be slightly different. One is if the difference is not that much. If the difference is not that much between like you're seeing two products and the difference is not that much, it might be because this person is a new seller, is trying to attract customers, and then they decided to just bring the price lower a bit. If you can see, it's kind of highlighted and it's probably on sale. So makes sense. You might buy it now and the next time you go back, it might have gone up a bit. There's that. And there's also like how much like this each of the sellers, like their location in China. Most of like the jewelry suppliers, they are located in Guangzhou. And in that Guangzhou, like most of them are located, some are farther from each other. You order from some suppliers, in 3 days it's already at your your logistic people, like the ones in China that will bring it from China to Nigeria for you, is already there. Some will take like 7 days. So all of this determines like, so a supplier can reduce the price a bit. Remember, I said a bit. Now, the difference between 19 and 4 is not a bit, is a lot. But when like the price difference is not that much, it could be because of a lot of things. Maybe the location of the supplier, are they new? Maybe they have like, you know, an extra packaging they use or something to protect the jewelry. And it could also mean that, you know, this small hallmark that they put inside it. So like this writing they wrote inside, they call it hallmark or engraving. I'm going to type that in the chat, hallmark or engraving. So now like this things that they wrote inside it is like the hallmark, like, oh, some people have like they sell the same metal but they don't hallmark it. The ones that have hallmark will probably attract more customers because you're sure of what you're buying from that supplier. So they have like, I don't know, it kind of make them like, oh, we've worked this hard to make something of good quality and to present it. So they can increase the price because of that. And sometimes it's just safer to buy from the ones that are hallmarked and not just look at, oh, the price of this one is cheaper or something. But when I later looked at this one, they actually have it all marked. It's probably the pictures they posted or something, but they do have theirs all marked. So like, why am I saying all of these things? Like, you can go on the same platform and see the same jewelry. Like, it is like jewelry is not always what they seem. So it's going to, this takes me to like the next slide, like your research, like your sourcing. How do you source for jewelry? How do you do your research before you buy? And I'm going to show you some live examples. So before I go ahead, I am not sure, like, because I tried to like record videos, but then when I thought of like network issues, it might be a bit of like, might give us headache playing it. I hope like you would be able to see it. So I want to see if I can zoom in a bit. If you can see my screen, please comment. Please leave a comment. Or if you can't see my screen, please leave a comment. If you can't see my screen, please leave a comment. Okay, thank you, Denike. So now this is the very first one. You now see, even when I clicked on it, the very first example I gave, even when oh, okay, some people can't see. Can you see it now that it's zoomed in? Okay, some people are giving me thumbs up, some people, so I guess we can see. If your network is a bit problematic, please sign out and join in back quickly. So I will show you like that very first one, the 4.5 yuan ring. I'm going to show you some things about it and how you can actually learn like the difference between these materials. So now this very one, even when I clicked on it, you see that when you buy two, like you buy up to two, it's 3.5 yuan. It's even cheaper. So I'm going to play this video and I'm going to try to scroll. So in this, okay. So I scrolled to the bottom. Then I came to this place. So if it's like, if you find it a bit challenging, to understand, because I have like spent so much time in this 1688 app, I know I know where things are. I know where the details are. I know where, like, I don't need to understand Chinese to know where they are, just because I kind of understand the app interface. Even when they change it, because I've kind of like already recognized some Chinese characters, I know like what means. Whenever I see this, I know that this means material. Whenever I see this, I know what it means, even before I translate it to like using Google Translate or something. So I'm going to continue playing this video, and what I'm saying right here is the audio, like explaining what's happening in the video, and also pay attention to my pointers. So I'm going to click on this place. in the video. So when I clicked on that place, it brought me to this place. It brought me to the screen. And then I scrolled. You can scroll up and down. So what this is showing us here is the details, like every detail, the description, what you need. Okay, I'm just going to pause. Sorry. Okay. I tried to like pause the video, but yeah. What's happening here? So yeah, just back. I'm trying to see if I can actually like navigate. I can, but because I'm sharing my I'm zoomed in like all the way. Okay, let's stop here for now. So like this shows you all the description like that you need to see, that you need to know about the jury, that you need to know about the jury. So when you come here, you can take a screenshot like you'd see me do in the video now. You can take a screenshot. So now I'm taking a screenshot of this. Yes, so I took a screenshot and then I went to my Google Translate app. How many of us know the Google Translate app? If you know the Google Translate app, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, Adetobi. Oh, awesome. A number of us know the Google Translate. It's quite common. So yes, I switched to my Google Translate app after I took a screenshot. And you see here, so here I switched back from Chinese to English. That's because I'm trying to translate something from Chinese to English. So it's very important that you switch. And then I selected the picture here. So when I selected it, it brought out the details. It brought out the details. Now, this is like the details that was written in Chinese, but now you can see it in English. Now I zoomed in to where it wrote titanium steel. Can we all see? So that's the material. That's the material of the jewelry, titanium steel. Now you know this is not tungsten. That's why it's cheaper. It makes a lot of sense. This is not tungsten, so that's why it's cheaper. Now let's go on. Let's go on. And this is just like one of the many things you can check. You can also look at the processing technology. Now, there are different kinds of steel. You buy some steel to last for 3 months. There are other types of steel. You wear them for 5 years. What's different? The processing technology. Was the color just like that gold color? Was it just polished on it? Or was it electroplated? Even electroplating has levels. So like when I say that, oh, you have to like have good knowledge of jewelry, it changes the game for you. If you don't know all of these things, how will you know the right thing to buy? Or you just say, oh, material steel, you order 100 pieces, and then it comes. Another person will order the same kind of jewelry, like same design, but in a different, like same material still, but like a different processing, a different processing technology, maybe like it's IP, electroplated, and all of that. And then you see this person making lots of sales. People are giving them great reviews. You'll be like, oh, it's a lie. I bought the same thing. They're just shouting, it's a lie. It is, oh, okay. I'm just like saying like that different processing technologies. Some are polishing or electroplated. I mean, this is not like the class where I am going to like go into like every detail about these things, but I want you guys to leave like this 1 hour, like 1 to 2 hours class with knowledge. I want you to leave here equipped, knowing what to search for, knowing what to look out for, knowing that, oh, it doesn't end with knowing whether something is steel or it's not steel, or whether something is anti-tarnish or not. It doesn't end there. It makes a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference. There are so many materials, so many. So like I can't go like into like break down all of these details. When I used to do like my one-on-one classes with like people I've coached before, like in jewelry business, we go into all of these things. It's not a 1-day class, like very detailed, very detailed. So I just want you to like learn some of these things and know what to search. You can, I mean, Google is your friend. You can search like jewelry processing technology. What is electroplating? Why is it different from polishing? And you see like it will bring out like so many, and then from there you can learn, use that knowledge to, you know, learn about all of these things and know what to search for. Look at the processing technology of this one. It is polishing. No surprise why it is 3 yuan. No surprise why it is 3 yuan. So if you buy it, you know what to expect. It's not like it's bad. It's not like polishing is bad. Don't get me wrong. Polishing is not bad. But you cannot compare polishing with another kind. You can't compare like a polished silencer with tungsten carbide. Like you can't like, and that's why the prices are different. It makes sense. It makes sense that the prices are different. So like it's very important, like pay attention to these things. There are also so many things you can pay attention to, like the available sizes. Some jewelry brands, I mean suppliers on 1688, they carry up to 15 ring size. One other thing I used like to captivate lots of customers like when I was in Lagos was that I stock rings in even like very big sizes. And because back then it just makes a lot of sense to me. Like there are men, like men they like they have like big fingers. And then your the highest ring size of I mean the highest size you probably find in like maybe like Lagos market or something like, or maybe most even like most 1688 will stop at 12 or 13. I started researching. Where can I like? I started looking for suppliers that had like up to size 15. And some of my customers, like that made a lot of difference. And you know what that means? If I am the only like supplier, maybe where I was in Lagos that was carrying size 15, that means I can put like any price. I hope my customers are not here. I can put any price on it because I know it's not available anywhere else. It makes me unique. And this is just like, oh, put any price on the jewelry, but then of course like make it reasonable. My jewelry like were very affordable, and it's not like, oh, I'm just putting any price because I know they can't get it anywhere else. But like it kind of helps you with pricing. If you know what I'm saying, it helps you with pricing when you're selling something unique, something that is not easily found anywhere. And that is why like jewelry research cannot be overemphasized. Like, oh goodness. Okay, anyway, I'm going to move on from here. Like time is fast spent. Where is my screen? Okay. So I'm going to move on from here and we'll move on to other things. I will try to share my screen using my phone because I do have like some other things to show you, and on the 1688 app. So I'm going to stop sharing briefly from here. Yes, I'm going to stop sharing briefly from here. I'm joined on my other email address, and then I will share from there. I hope that's okay, Omolara and like Midddleman.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. No. Why is it asking me to share? Oh, okay. Weird. So this is my 1688 app. I don't know, can you guys still hear me well? And can you also see my screen, my phone screen? Okay. I'm
Yes,
not
we
sure,
can
like
see
when
it.
people raise hands, are you trying to answer
Yes.
questions or yes? Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you. It kind of like confuses me. So sorry. So now this is my 1688 app. It's filled with jewelry because that's all most of the things I search for. And I just wanted to like kind of show you like some differences with some of the things like I've ordered before, and like how much how much difference like some things can make. So for instance, I'm going to now this particular, because there were some orders I made to like kind of experiment. So like I'll just buy like a few and see what is the different thing. So I want us to like look at this particular necklace I have on screen now. I'm clicking on it. So this is like a compass necklace, one of like very, very good seller. If you want a link at the end, I can send it to you. But then like we would like do some research and then we'll see like different kinds. So one thing I like about this particular seller of this necklace is because they have it in 3 different colors. When I was researching, I saw that some had just 2 different colors. And the ones who had 2 different colors, they were quite like a bit cheaper. But when I found these ones that had like 3 different colors, they were a bit pricey. But then now this is where you like try to make decision based on the knowledge that you have. Black jewelry, excuse me, black jewelry, if it's like well made, if the jewelry is well made, it will be like a bit pricier than the silver ones. I'll show you something right now. So when I go down here, and this is because like I already know like what like the way they write black in Chinese, it looks like a guy with wearing skirts. Don't like mind my descriptions. But when you come here, like the one with the fire icon, the one with the fire icon is the one I just clicked on. That's like the silver colored one. And then the one that is next to it that I just added one, that's the gold colored one. And the one that follows is the black colored one. If you look at it, the silver colored one is 7.5 yuan. The one that has fire icon around it, the one that has the fire around it. And the fire means like bestseller, fast seller. Of course, it's cheaper. People will buy more of that. And it's 7.5. Why is it 7.5? Because this jewelry is stainless steel. The original color of stainless steel is like silver color. So it makes sense for it to be 7.5. Now, the gold one is 9. Why? Because they had to like go through a process of plating to make it gold. Same as the black one, is also 9. Sometimes even the black is more expensive than the gold colored one. So why is it like that? Because like it takes like more processing. So if you understand this as a jewelry entrepreneur, like it's not going to throw you off when you're ordering. You won't be like thinking so much about, oh, are they trying to scam me or trying to cheat me? So that cheat me. So like when you go on other platform and then you see the black one actually like looking very cheap or something, you know, to be suspicious. You know that, oh, maybe this is actually not what it seems. This is not like a good quality. And it's very important for us to like know all of these things. And another thing, like the length of the jewelry, like all of these things you have to pay attention to. The ones I clicked, the ones I have added to cart, you see like 55 centimeters. The ones that followed it 60 centimeters. Like all of these things are things that you should pay attention to. You have to have knowledge, like what's length, like average men size. You know that men, their necklaces are from 50 to 60 centimeters. And this is not to like generalize. There are men who are like slim and they have like my own kind of body structure, who probably wear the same kind of necklace length. But then generally men have like broader shoulders, they have thicker necks. So when you sell them like jewelry, they'll be like, oh, it's too tight, I don't like it. So like paying attention to all of these things changes the game for you. Like knowing what length to order, so that because you won't buy nice necklace, but the length is too short and nobody's buying it from you. You're not making sales, you're not making profits, like your business is not moving, then you can't even like gather, you have to maybe like, it's just like a vicious cycle. So like it's very important to pay attention to all of these things. And so what am I trying to show you here? That this supplier has like different varieties. They have different varieties. Like these are the kind of suppliers you want to buy from. Now, aside from is like the fact that a supplier has different varieties in design, you also want to see what are the other things they have in their store. Because come like with jewelry importation, jewelry is very light. Of course, most jewelry are light except for like chunky rings for men and maybe some other kinds of jewelry. Jewelry is mostly light, and you want to maximize that weight such that if you're buying from too many suppliers, and then it gets to your shipping agents in China who will bring it to Lagos or Nigeria or wherever. If you buy from too many suppliers, that means too many packages. That means that you have, maybe you bought 2 pieces from Mr. Hay, is here. You bought 2 pieces from Mr. B, is here. You bought 3 pieces from Mr. C, is here. Too many packaging. When you can easily look for a supplier that has so many things in stock and just put everything in one small carton. Like, one of the things that annoys me most about jewelry importation is all those are small cartons that adds up to your weight. Like, if you've imported like several from several suppliers before, you will know what I'm talking about. If you can relate to that, drop a comment, because they will pack it in small boxes. And some of these boxes, there's nothing there. Like, it just wastes space. It adds to your shipping weight and everything. And then you end up paying more. For what? So like, it's very important. Exactly. It's very important to find like suppliers who has like different designs in stock, different designs. You want to see what else do they have? Do they have some like other designs that are apply to you, like that apply to like your customer base? For instance, this supplier, I only bought like that compass necklace from them. Why? Because the other designs they have at the time I bought, they do not tickle my fancy. But then I'll show you another supplier. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. But I'm trying to like cover like the basic things you should know, like the major things you should know, like in this entire class, because I do not just want to focus on, oh, this is how you import, this is how you order. Like, the information is like readily available. I just want you to know, like, let's focus on jewelry. Let's know what we're buying exactly. So now there are other suppliers that have like much more. Not this one. Okay, I'm just going to show you with like a different kind of jewelry, not that particular one. Now, this supplier, like, I bought like different kinds of earrings from them. It is not because they had like the cheapest price for hearing, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes you also have to look at what's their shipping rate and all of that. So like, your add to cart function is very, very important. You can add similar jewelry from the same from different supplier, similar jewelry from different suppliers, add to cart at the same time. Compare like the total when you click on checkout before you actually pay. Compare like the prices, the shipping, the different things. All of these things are very important. Now I'm going to click on this particular supplier and I'll show you that they do not have like the same the cheapest hearing in this design, but they have more varieties and why I bought from them. I mean, it's all depends on like what you're looking for, like the general quality. This supplier sells like earrings, like nice cuff bracelets and different things. And for instance, let's just like take a look at this cuff bracelet, for instance. This cuff bracelet here is 12.88 yuan. I'm going to save the picture. I'm going to save the picture, and I'm going to also use this moment to show us how to like do picture searching. I'm sure like a lot of us probably know that how to do picture searching. So when you want to do picture searching, you look at the search bar where it's showing iPhone 16 accessories, odd sales search, all of those things. You see a camera icon there, you click on it. This feature like is just like one of my favorite features, because you can see like jewelry pictures from other websites or from Pinterest, from maybe your customer sends you a jewelry picture and you want to use that to search. So you can use this feature. So you click on what you're looking for and then it scans the website and then it brings you like different jewelry. Now, so look at this first one. I think that was the one I bought from, the 12.88 yuan. Now look at, there's another store selling it for 17 yuan. There's another store selling it for 10.8 yuan. This one that looks like 4.5 yuan, I can promise you is not the same. Because if you look at it very well, the shape is quite different. You see that it's imitation. They want to like make a cheaper version of it. And that's why you see like different, it's very important to pay attention. If you look at the dimensions, the 12.881, they gave the dimensions, right? The 17 yuan one, they also gave the dimensions. But let's look at this 4.51. If you look at it, like the curves are not exactly the same. Exactly, it's a different jewelry. This is not the same. So it's very important to pay attention. Like, it's very okay if this is what you want to buy. It depends on your customer base and all of that. But it's very important that you actually like pay attention to what they are selling. And then when you go to the description, you want to see what's the material, what's like, this thing is also steel, but then steel has levels. So I mean, like I already said, so like I said, what I was explaining before, the 12.881 did not have like they didn't have the most like cheap price for this jewelry, but then I bought from them. There's this 10.88 yuan. I mean, I'm searching now. It doesn't mean that that was how it was at the time I bought, because like that was not a recent purchase. And there are so many new suppliers coming up every now and then, and like they sell different things. Now let's look at what this store has. Like, what are the other things that this one that has 10.88, what are the other things they have? If you look at it, it looks like they're specialized in body jewelry. We have like some hoop, like nose rings and all of that here. Am I interested in nose rings? Like, do I want to buy it? Like, did I want to buy it at that point? No. So why did I not buy from these people? Because I can't collate all my orders like at least in one place. Of course, you can't only buy from one supplier. I recommend testing different suppliers. But then looking at this one, I wouldn't probably buy from this supplier if I'm not buying so many quantity of that particular bracelet. Let's say I want like 100 pieces of that particular bracelet, then I can buy from this one because it's worth it at the end of the day. But let's say I'm just buying 5 of that particular design, 5 pieces of that particular design, and then that's the only thing they have that I'm interested in. It doesn't make sense to actually buy from them. So sometimes you might buy from like a supplier that is slightly higher because of like certain things, but then it all comes back to you. What are you looking for? What do you want? What are you interested in? How much money do you have to order? So like all of these things determine like where to buy from, how to buy, and all of that. So I have been able to show us like how to picture search. I've also been able to like show us how to compare between products. I've also shown us how to check for your like the quality of the jewelry, the material. It's the same, like it applies for whatever jewelry it is you're buying. If you're say ordering sterling silver, I'm going to show us one more quick example before we go. If you're ordering sterling silver jewelry, for instance, it's the same. Like you have to also check. Sorry, I'm going really fast. Okay, so this is a ring I ordered for a relative for their wedding. And then like if you come here, this is like 128 yuan. You'll see some sterling silver rings that they carry this same 925, like this same 925 you see in the description, the same 925 you see in the description. I'm getting there, Kafilat. The same 925 you see in the description, some jewelry will have it, but then it's not up to 128. What's the difference? The stone. So all of these things you have to pay attention to. Let's quickly look at this example before we move on. So I'm going to take a screenshot here. I want to see if it covers the stone. Sorry, guys. So like it's very important. It's very important to like look at all of these things. I'm going to go to my Google Translate and click on the screenshot I just took. So now look at this. This is silver. The material is silver. the processing is plating. You see that it's not polishing. It's not like they just polish some paint on it. It's different. Even plating has different kinds. Learn. Also, reading about the jewelries, like the brand you're buying from, like they usually have home page. Reading about it is also important. Now, look at the inlay material. Inlay material means that, like, when they put stone on a jewelry. I mean, that's why, like, it's also good to learn some of these languages, like the terminologies. Otherwise, you see some things and you might not know what they mean. So, like, when they say inlaid, like they laid stones on the metal. So, inlay material, moissanite. We know that moissanite it's more expensive than cubic zirconia. I'm going to write it here. Moissanite vessels. This is something you can also look up, like in your own personal time. We don't have much time. Cubic zirconia versus diamonds. Like, I'm sure you must have seen it like in different places online. Did I lose my screen? Can you guys still see my screen? Not sure.
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, thank you. I lost that for a bit. Coming back on right away. Okay, I'm back. So moissanites, and then if you look at what's the precious metal quality, 2.5 grams, you can see the same design, and then the like metal quality will be like 1.8. And then you think, oh, you have sense more than the people that make it or something like that. It's not always the same. It's very important to check unless they have like the same specification. They have the same specification, and then you compared like back and forth, and then you see that it's the same, then the price is slightly different, then you can buy. Because sometimes like cheap doesn't always mean like good deal. Cheap does not mean good deal, especially when it comes to jewelry. You buy jewelry and before you walk from here to there, it's already changing color. The purity, they also said 925 silver. If you remember like the slides I showed you like quickly before where I was talking about silver and its alloys, silver in its purest form is 99%. But when it's 925, like 92.5, I mean, this is all something you can learn. You can write it somewhere, like learn about the metals, because it just, and then it depends on your interest. If you're not interested in all of these things, maybe you don't have to, maybe, but it's always good to get knowledge. So like this is 925 silver, and that's showing you like, oh, this is not pure, like silver in its purest form, but it is sterling silver, which is 925 silver, or also known as 92.5% silver. That's because they've mixed another metal with it to make it what stronger. Silver and gold in their purest form is like semo. They are too soft. Not like semo, but then like they're too soft, and it's, if you put stone on something that's too soft, it can shift and all of that, you lose the stone. If the stone is a precious metal, do you want to do that? Preferably, probably mix some alloy with it, make it a bit stronger. That's why we have 14 karat gold, 18 karat gold, 22 karat gold, make it a bit stronger than the original form, which is 24 karat. I'm not going to spend so much time here. So, like, it's just very important. Please, if you're learning something, if this is helpful for you, please drop a comment, if this is helpful for you, please drop a comment. I also want to show us one quick thing. Like, this is something I really like to show people when comparing between a coal market and 1688. For a very long time, there was one thing that used to carry me to a coal market. And it's this, I don't know if anybody, does anybody know Zuping jewelry? Zuping. Does anybody know Zuping jewelry? If you know Zuping jewelry, say yes. Exactly, Obumi. I know you know Zuping jewelry. If you know Zuping jewelry, you know that Zuping jewelry, they are of good quality. I'm happy to tell you, Eko is not the only place where you can get Zuping jewelry. Zuping is on 1688. However, if you're not buying in large quantity, I won't advise that you buy on 1688. There are reasons, and these are my reasons. When I compared to the price, like I know some of the top Zuping sweat sellers in Idumota, think of Baba Meta, think of Brashi Goze, all of those people, like think about them like they are one of the people that when you enter their shop, the zooping in their shop, very affordable. They have every stock. Like they know they sell out. They have like I stock and I buy from them. Like these are my customers. Like I buy from them when I need to buy like quickly. I can't wait to order from 1688. I can't, like there's no time and all of that. And most times these people are very busy. They might not have time to respond to your WhatsApp messages that please send me picture, all of those things. I carry my bag and go. But then there's so many ways of sourcing. If you can't do that stress, or say you're not in Lagos, you're based somewhere else in Nigeria, or like it's very hard for you to access, or you've relocated like me. Now I buy my zooping on 1688. The prices are just a bit cheaper than what you find in like affordable eco markets. Of course, there are some people in the same Ijumota that they're zooping jewelry. Like what I'm say, I buy like a pair of earrings from Baba Meta. I buy a pair of earrings from him for like 1,200. Wholesale price, of course. And then you go to like all those women by the like side of the road, like somebody with maybe a smaller shop that is mixing jewelry with other things that probably bought from Baba Meta as well. They will say, oh, 1,600, sister me. And then they're like, oh, it's just 1,600. Please, buy from me. This is the best price. You can't find it elsewhere. But when you enter market, you know that, of course, it's cheaper. And then when you go to 1688, remember I said 1,200 on from Baba Meta. When I go to 1688, I calculate cost of shipping and everything. And then it's coming to like 950. I'm like, 950, 1,2. Why can't I just buy from Idumota? Do you get that? Was when I was in Lagos. Why can't I just buy from Idumota and have like a quick turnover? I sell fast, go back and buy another one, because time is money. Time is money. Like it's very important. Like you can't say, oh, I'm waiting 2 weeks sitting down for my order to come. But if you're buying in large quantity, then it makes the difference. Like the difference is there. So you can, if I know like some of you here, like you have the capacity. It's just like knowing where to buy. So like if you're buying in large quantity, you can buy your zooping jewelry from 1688, same quality, more designs, to be honest. More designs, like very, very lovely designs. I'm trying to show you some on my phone right now. Let's see. Yes. So like this, you'd realize that there are so many beautiful zooping necklaces that you would not even find in Eko Idumota. What's this? Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. But when you come to 1688, for some reason, like silver zooping jewelry, like silvery colored zooping jewelry they are more expensive than the gold colored ones. And even the gold colored ones, they're like two different kind of gold colored ones. One has like the tone of like a 14 karat gold. One has like the tone of 18 karat gold. So like different colors, but then different prices. So like there are some things that if you want to sell something unique, you want to stand out in your importation jewelry business. You want to stand out in your, can somebody mute this person? So sorry. You want to stand out. This is this. Hi, Sonny. Could you please mute? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. If you want to stand out in your jewelry importation business, like you want to go and
You're muted.
Mary, you're muted. Mary, you muted yourself by mistake.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So like if you want to stand out in your jewelry importation business, you have to be able to go look for some of this jewelry, and they sell out fast. Like you can, when you I think one thing I can do for people here today is drop some links at the end of the class so that we can have access to it. To be honest, I think like I'm not like the kind of person that would sell link to people. I think like the sky is big enough for everybody to shine. Of course, there is room for competition. I am very competitive. But the difference is the way some people will market their jewelry at the end of the day is just different. There are some things that you cannot take from me. I can teach you from now till tomorrow, but you can't take my creativity from me. You can't take my marketing skills from me. You can't take the way I speak. You can't take the relationship I build with people from me. So like these are the things that make us different. Like it's not about the link, it's not about the source. Excuse me. It's not about the source. It's not about like, oh, even if you're buying from the same place, if like somebody is going to sell more than you, they'll sell more than you. Some people have more money than you. Some people they'll be able to buy more quantity and they will just shine. So at the end of the day, like put in your best to whatever you're doing. Now I'm going to move on from this aspect. We've spent so much time already, but one thing I'm glad about is that has been helpful. And I'm going to keep sharing my slides. Excuse me. I'm going to keep sharing my slides. We've already gone through some of the things I was going to talk about because they kind of overlap. So yeah, we've done this. I've already shown you some things from my phone. I've also covered like using Google Translate and all of that. I've talked about keyword search. I've talked about like picture searching, all of these things. And then even like the 1688 like has its own in-app translation feature. If you don't want to be going back and forth between Google Translate and the app, you can type some things in English. And when you highlight it, you can click on translate and to change it to Chinese for you. And why would you even want to chat up a supplier? Because sometimes things are not as the same. The description maybe is not detailed enough. Maybe you need more information. Maybe the supplier did not include the length of the jewelry, the size, the weight, and all of this. And you want to say something to them. You can text them, please, what is the length of this, what's the gram, what's the distance, and they will provide more information. Say something is sold out and you want to know when they will restock. Like, it's very possible to ask. I personally don't give up on you. Tell me no once, I will not give up. I'm still going to like find a way. I'm going to ask you questions like, okay, so what do you think we can do? When are you going to restock? Is this something, like just asking questions? And that is why you probably want to chat up the suppliers and you want to send them a message. And some of them actually speak English. So like 1688 has evolved from 2018. Like I remember the shege, but I'm so happy that things are changing because it's not everybody that has to suffer. So we've covered this part. And so let's just, even like the jewelry research and sourcing, we've talked about like most of these parts and my slides kind of overlap, but I also want to, I think I already covered the importance of product research. Like it's the way I'm teaching, like, showing you examples. I'm telling you why, because why is very important. Like, why are you doing something? Why do you want to do something? If you do product research, like it helps you can tailor your jewelry selection to match your clients. It tells you what is most important for your consumers, and it helps you to prioritize, you maximize your time, keeps you relevant. I have relocated since 2023, and till today, when I post, my customers will send me like a response. Are you back? Keeps me relevant. Why did Midddleman reach out to me to take this class? Because they know, like, when I was there, like when I was actively doing it, I actually added value. I did more than just import and sell jewelry. Like it was different. So like, and that is what I wish like for you people to be able to do. Like you can just, product research, this is all just, just talking about the business itself, because importation is not just about you ordering. It's beyond ordering. There's just a lot more about the business that you have to know. So quickly, let's look at search tools. And the first one is Pinterest. Like, how can you use Pinterest to make your importation better? How can you use Pinterest to make your importation better? I'm going to present again using my phone. I did take some screenshots, but yeah, probably don't have them here. That's okay. How can you use Pinterest? Are we still following? Are we still following? If you're still following, please drop a chat, yeah, like thumbs up or something. Thank you, thank you. I see you all. I see you all. I'm really glad this is helpful to us. I'm really glad this is helpful to us. So how can we use Pinterest? Pinterest. If you have the Pinterest app, let me know. Like, I mean, I always recommend people to download the Pinterest app. I've been using Pinterest for a long time, and it is still very helpful. Pinterest has also evolved. Pinterest is, you need to have like for jewelry, and I don't know, like Pinterest is goated. So I'm going to present again on my phone. So we'll be rounding up like this class in a few minutes. If you have like somewhere to go, I know it's Saturday evening and lots of us are probably busy. It's past 11:30 on my end, and I also want to go soon. So we'll be rounding up very soon. So this is my Pinterest. And then like you can search for, I'm probably just going to use some of these search keywords I have used before. Now, this comes back to platforms like Pinterest. They were not built for, like, you can't just, you need, sometimes, like, you get better results when you're familiar with your jewelry terminology. If you write and chain, say you write, come to your Pinterest and you write and chain, the results you get is different from when you're specific about what you're looking for. Let's experiment. And chain. Now, we're seeing this, right? And chain. If you notice something, it's specifically about this kind of bracelets that have like chain to them. Because why? I typed and chain. That's most of what I'm getting. But let's say I know the particular kind of bracelet I'm looking for. Let's say I'm looking for cuff bangle or something, a cuff bangle bracelet. I mean, there are so many kinds. Now, see what is bringing for me. And this is why, like, we can't just call all of them the same name. Now, say I want to buy these bracelets, like say any of these bracelets on 1688. What I do is I come here, I download the image. Sometimes if you can't download the image, you can just screenshot. Then I go to my 1688. If I'm too fast, please tell me. Then I go to my 1688 and search for the jewelry. Now, it has brought me different kinds of jewelry. Sometimes it will bring you rings that are looking the same way. And now you have like so many options to choose from. How do you know what to buy? Research. You research. You check, you look at the price range first. It gives you an idea of, okay, I think this is how much this jewelry will be. If you look at some, look at this very first one that is 3.5 yuan. If you look at the, even from the picture, sometimes you can tell, sometimes you cannot tell, but sometimes you can tell. Looking at the picture, the kind of gold looks a bit different. Okay, I looked at the second picture. I'm trying to, for me, like, I'm thinking function here. Like, how do people wear this? Do they just slide it into their hand? Is it like the open and close type? You know, I'm thinking about all of those things. And then I go to the material, I go to like other things, and then it tells me what I need to know. Like this very first part here, I already know that this is not steel, but then steel is not the only good material. Like I said, there's tungsten, there's platinum, there's silver, there's sterling silver, there's real gold. There is there is this kind of sterling silver that is plated with gold. So like there are different kinds. But then I always tell people, be careful. When it's too cheap, be careful. Be careful. If you would buy it, if the design is so nice, if it's so beautiful that you can't let go, at least just buy a few pieces, share with your family members, and then try it on before you start selling to people, because you don't want to ruin your reputation as a jewelry entrepreneur. So like, you know, you just like search like this, and that's because I was able to find a nice picture from Pinterest. It kind of give you, because Pinterest will show you like what is trending. Pinterest will bring like very nice jewelry to you, and then from here you do your research. Let's go back to Pinterest quickly. Like I said, knowing the terminologies to use, you can find like very different jewelry. There's some jewelry that you find here. I don't know why these people are advertising underwear to me, but it is where this, like the kind of jewelry like you would find are like the trendy ones, and it's very important. I mean, Pinterest is very advertisement focused now, which I do not like about it, but it still works. Like it still works for what like what we want to use for, which is research. And when you go to the upper part, you can look for like different kinds of cuff bangle. There is open, the color, whether it's for men, whether it's iced out, whether it's statement, whether it's big. You can click on these things, and then it will even bring you more streamlined, focused jewelry. So that's about Pinterest. How about AliExpress? AliExpress is one of my favorite research tools, and that's the reason is because like it's also coming from the same China. You kind of know that if I search on AliExpress, similar things, you probably be able to find it on 1688. And because AliExpress was originally designed like with, it's very accessible in English, you can do your research like properly on AliExpress, then take the pictures, or like transfer the knowledge of what you're able to get from AliExpress to what's it called, to 1688, and then you'll be able to get something good. Quick experiment. I'm not going to spend so much time. Charm bracelets. I don't know why bracelet is coming to my head. Let's do something else. Oh goodness. So like, okay, these are necklaces. Let's say we're doing men's necklaces and I want to search for something like this, but then I want to look for something like this, and then I can just copy this text. You can copy this text. I think there used to be, you can copy this text and then go to your 1688. Sorry, go to your, I think you can do it directly on 1688, or you can translate first on your Google Translate. Then it's going to bring you like different, but I prefer to translate first. The reason is because some suppliers already impute English into their own keywords. You see, it's bringing me rubbish. This is not what I'm looking for. But I guess it's because I haven't added necklace. But then you can come to your 16, sorry, I keep saying rubbish. You can come to your Google Translate and then add necklace and then copy and then go back to your 1688. I'm not trying to buy plates. No, thank you. And then you search, and then it will bring you, now it's showing me like similar jewelry from what I'm looking for. And even with like say you're just scrolling on a random day on your 1688 and you found like jewelry that you like, and you don't know the name or something like that, do you know that you can long press on your 1688 caption? When you long press, you see that check marks that I just showed. Now I'm going to do it again. When you long press on your 1688 caption, it automatically copies the caption and the link. So you can go to your Google Translate, switch from Chinese to English, Can you see it? Switch from Chinese to English and click on paste. So it copies the link and the caption. So now you know the name of that necklace. Cuban chain, stainless steel, 6-sided, all of those things, very important. Grinding chain, jewelry, hip-hop trend, blah, 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 blah. And then you know that, okay, this is Cuban chain. Of course, Cuban chain is a popular, but then there are some things that you would see, you might not know the name. This is how to find it. Go to your 1688, like I said, long press on the caption, it copies it automatically, paste it into your Google Translate, and then you can know the name. Another way to do your jewelry, like your search tools, to optimize your search, to be able to get better results, is by looking to other businesses. I'm not saying that you should go and steal other people's like picture on their page, use it as your own to advertise. I do not recommend that. But you can go on Instagram. You can go on Instagram and just get inspired. There are some brands that I personally like. I'm going to go to my Instagram quickly. And then I'm just going to search for some brands that I can remember their name. So there is Tiffany Official, and like you can just go there, get inspired. Like, I'm not saying that you should steal their pictures. It is very wrong to like steal people's artwork. These people have put like so much effort into, like taking these pictures. But sometimes you can, if you like that kind of jewelry, you can take a screenshot. Again, please don't use people's pictures. I keep saying this thing because like people have done it to me before, like pictures I took by myself, and I don't like it. It's not fair. It's not fair. So you can just come to your 1688. Sure, you can see. You take screenshots. It might not be the same exact thing, but then you're able to see like, okay, this is the kind of jewelry, and then you should do your research. They can look at this one. This one is 27. This one is 11. This one is 5 yuan. Why is it different? That's because the green part might actually be plastic. For the other one, it might be real jade. For the other one, I mean, jade is very expensive. Never mind. It might be acrylic. It might be different materials. How do you know? I already covered it. Go to your description, go to your details, and search for all of these things. So I will move on. I'm not going to spend the whole day on this. I hope we're getting value. If you're getting value from this class, please drop a comment. Drop a comment that you're getting value. Okay. So the next thing you want to pay attention to in your jewelry importation is shipping. I know that a lot of us are already doing importation, so I'm not going to like go deep into this, like different. There are so many people that ship, but I just want us to like be able to, when it comes to profit, affordability is very important. Affordability is very important. If it is not affordable, then even though you say, oh, jewelry is very light, it will affect your cost eventually. If you go and ship with the people that would put your high blood pressure here, it will affect your cost eventually. So please, affordability is very important. And also, I did quick. Like I have had to switch from one shipping company to the other, even like though like there was like 100 naira difference between their rates per kg. I still switched because those ones were faster. The first ones we were like, oh, 14 days. The other ones they were 7 days. So like if my goods is sitting in somebody's warehouse for like an extra 7 days or maybe even more, that's me losing money because like the time it takes for you to turn over your profit, and then you calculate it. If I get it faster, then I can sell quickly, I can buy more. So you have to also think about that. Like that's something to consider. Not like going to start coaching us about business, but like these are some of the things to consider. So like the bonus, this is where I share the bonus. I'm going to share some links with you in the comments, and these are like suppliers I have bought from. And this is also like, while I look for those links, this is a good time for you to ask your questions. If you have any questions, if I'm not able to answer them like in the short time, because I have to go before, like right before 12. If I can't answer your question, you can, how can you reach me? I'll put my email address here. Or my WhatsApp number, yeah. WhatsApp. So you can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm not promising fast response. My time difference is 7 hours from Nigeria. In case I don't respond to you, don't think I'm a bad person. I'm not like, just understand, please. And then I will try to answer some questions if I can't answer them right now. That's my WhatsApp number. So you can reach out to me. I am going to like just share the Zooping link I mentioned. I will share it. So I'm just going to share like a particular product link, and then from there you can visits the store. So yeah. So please, if you have any question, this is the time to ask. Thank you so much for listening so far. And if there are no questions, I can hand over to Midddleman. Give me the man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Mary. That was very, very, very amazing. I had no doubt that this class was going to be great. So I really appreciate your time. And to everyone that stayed from the beginning to the end as well, thank you so much. So like I said earlier, this class was hosted by Midddleman. We do have a community for businesses like yours. And if you are not already a part of it, you are missing out, because these are some of the values that what you just got today is one of the things that our members enjoy all the time. So you can join us. Okay, so Mary is also sharing some links in the chat. And also, very fortunately, we recorded this class. So we are going to be sharing the recording. As long as we have your email address, we get the recording. Thanks again for joining. We really appreciate you. If there are no questions, then I guess we have come to the end of the class. It's been almost 2 hours. So yeah, Mary, thank you so much for doing this with us. We really appreciate you. All right. If you guys are so sure that you have no questions, Mary, are you still sharing the link so that I can wait? I see you dropped one already. You are muted, by the way.
Yes. Just a few more.
Okay.
A few
no
more,
problem.
and I'll be out of here.
All right. Thank you.
And like always, like even though like I'm sharing those links, you can always take the pictures, do your research. The link does not open on your end. Can anybody else open the links? Or yeah, I left my WhatsApp message there if you like do have oh, the link is working. It might just take a while, but it's working. So yeah, it's working. Okay, all right. Thank you, everybody. It's nice meeting you all. All right, I will head out.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mary. Have you guys copied the link before I end the meeting? All right, thank you, everyone. All right, bye, everyone. Thank you. Mm.